Hey guys, and very welcome to my tank project, and I will just show you how I will seal my bushings and levers up here when I am going to install them. So I have decided to use this linen, as you can see here. I think that we have used this type of material for over 100 years or something. Very long time back anyway. So I will use this because if you do this the right way, it will be possible to adjust the bushings and levers when you have installed them. If you use just Loctite, you will not have that possibility at all. You can now, let's say that you are tightening this up and you have the handle here in this position, and you see that no, that is not possible because it will interfere with something else in your system. Then you can actually come back the other day and just have it maybe in that position instead, and it will still hold the water inside. It's not recommended, it's possible. So you will always try to have it right on the first try, of course, but it's a good feature that this linen has, and the best feature of it all is that it is almost impossible to have this to leak if you do it the right way. So I will just show you how to do this the right way, or at least how I am doing it. So I have just created one here, so I will do one more for you guys, so we have it on camera. I will just install this first, so we have it on the right end, like so. So first of all, I used to take an old saw blade like this, a metal saw blade, and you can see that we now already have some lines here in this bushing, and this is, I think at least, that the plan is that the linen will hold into these lines here and not just travel up the threadings when you are going to tighten this down later. So I'm not sure that what I am doing here is necessary, but it will definitely help to hold the linen in place. So I will just start to scratch the threadings like this. It doesn't need to be too much. Sorry for the noise, by the way. So I will just go over one turn, and now I can feel that it is much more, or I can feel that it is taking good grip of my skin here. So it will definitely grip the linen here. Linen or linen, I'm not really sure how to say, but you see what I am doing anyway. So now I will take some linen here, and I think that I will have around 30 centimeters or something. It's very easy to take too much of it, and if you do that, all the linen will just travel up the threadings and end up in the beside the nut here and work as a gasket or something. So that's not what you want. You really want this linen to be, or linen to be, inside of the threading all the way when you are tightening it. So that's what we are trying to achieve. So first of all, I take my thumb and just hold it at the nut end, and then I take the linen like this, and it's now important to do this in the right turn. So if you have a right-handed threading, then you will turn the nut or bushing to the right, and then you will end up with the correct direction of the linen on the nut here. And when you now have crossed over the starting point here, it's always good to give it a good tightening, so you can see that the linen are going into the threadings here. Now I just will apply linen in all the threadings, all the way up to the end of the threadings here. Sorry, it's so hard to do this and film it at the same time. So now you can see that we are getting there. Right, I think that this will be just enough. So I will now just try to rip this apart, and it's not so easy. It's super strong if you just have it all together, but it's also important to not just cut it, just try to pull it apart like this, so you have these fine endings. All right, and here is the start end, and I will also try to have this now in the right direction, so it will be inside of the threading instead of being outside later on. So I try to clean it up good before I put on some thread sealings here. This takes some time, but it will be worth it in the end, because you will have a really good and sealed up threading when you are ready with it. So now it's time to put on some thread sealings, and this is completely poison free, so you can use this together with your drinking water. And it maybe looks like I take very much here, but you don't need much of it at all. Just a very thin layer, just like that. And then I will just rub this in, just like so. And now I just have to finish this up so it looks good and don't have fibers everywhere. Make sure that you don't have any fibers left inside of the pipes here, because you don't want to have that into your pumps or valves or something like that. So yeah, I don't know what you say about this, but I am pleased with it. So it's now time to install it into the tank. So let us now do that. You can see that the linen is coming along into the threading, and it will not just ending up here at the nut. Super important to look at that, because if it does that, well, then you don't have the linen into your threadings anymore. And I will stop around there. And by the way, I am now taking it out again, just to show you guys how well it was following the threadings into the tank here. So yeah, we go out again, we have some better lighting. So here you can see how well the linen has been traveled into the threadings of the tank, and not just ending up here to the nut. So this was a good one, but now I have to do it one more time for you guys. So yeah, this is how it works, and we will see later if this will be watertight. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you later.